Hey, good morning everybody. Dan here, the storage auction treasure hunter guy, and I'm going to provide you with part 2 of my multi-part video series on selling the small stuff in mystery goodie boxes on eBay. Now, before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I just wanted to mention I was recently watching a video of Gary Vaynerchuck, and for those of you who might not know who Gary Vaynerchuck is, he's a real business and internet marketing rock star. The guy has grown his family wine business from maybe, I don't know the exact numbers, maybe a $10 million business to over $65 million a year, mostly utilizing and leveraging the internet. But anyway, if you don't know who Gary Vaynerchuck is, it's not the important part. But I would find out for yourself who this guy is. He's a great guy to listen to. He teaches a lot about business. But I was just watching a video by Vaynerchuck, and he had mentioned how him and some family members, his brother, his nephew, whoever it was, were out treasure hunting one day, and they went to a flea market. And Gary Vaynerchuck happened to find this Dallas Cowboys mug at a flea market that he bought for $50, and he sold it on eBay for whatever it was, $12 or $13. Now, Vaynerchuck, again, is a guy who is a millionaire. He is a very shrewd business person. He's written books. And he discussed in this video how he was excited to purchase this mug for 50 cents at treasure hunting and sell it for, you know, whatever it was, 12, 13 bucks on eBay. And I can totally relate with what Vaynerchuck is talking about. Let me give you my own take, my own personal experience on this. Now, this is a lunchbox that I found in one of my storage auctions some time ago, maybe a year or so ago. And I sold this lunchbox on eBay for $350, right? And for me to sell that lunchbox, it was business as usual because I knew what I had. I knew it was a highly desirable collectible for those who were into 70s memorabilia, the whole thing. I had gotten offers of $280 for it. I turned down. I'd gotten an offer of $310, which I turned down because I knew that my price of $350 would be met. There was a collector out there who wanted it. Sure enough, I sold it for $350, right? But it was just business as usual, and it didn't really stir any emotions having sold that lunchbox. But every time I sell one of these mystery goodie boxes, I get excited over it. It's crazy. I sell this mystery goodie box for 19 bucks, and it gives me that warm, fuzzy tingle, and I smile every time I get an instant payment notification from PayPal telling me that another mystery goodie box has been sold. So I can totally relate to what Gary Vaynerchuck talked about and the excitement he feels from selling, you know, this item for 14 bucks, 13 bucks on eBay, whereas, you know, he gets paid high speaking fees and it doesn't stir the same kind of emotion in him. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you that to let you know that selling these damn goodie boxes is a lot of fun. All right. So now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. So before I started selling these goodie boxes on eBay, I wanted to research the idea a little bit. I didn't just want to, you know, fling an idea out there and then, you know, if it didn't work, cry boo-hoo and never do it again. There was a lot of testing. There was a lot of study. There was some upfront research to make sure that I was heading in the right direction with this idea. So what I want to discuss with you is how you word things, both your headline of the eBay listing as well as the body copy if somebody clicks on your headline to look at the listing. Now, first of all about the headline, it's just the same as though you were reading a magazine or a newspaper or something. You're going to stop and read the stories that have the headlines that grab your attention, right? So I knew that I needed to put in a well-worded headline, something that would pique a person's curiosity, grab their attention, and cause them to click through to the eBay listing. So I tested a lot of different headline copy, and I came up with you know, I use a main headline, but, you know, slight single-word variations in that headline. But I came up with a headline that so far is working for me for this idea, right? Now again, you can check out my listings on eBay. Selling my eBay ID is somewhere on this video, so you could, instead of me reiterating what the headline is, just go to my eBay store and you can see it for yourself. So I came up with a nice formula for the headline. Now the body copy is also very important. Again, what you say in your listing, you want to pique curiosity. You want to get somebody licking their chops, believing that what they buy one of these goodie boxes, that they're going to get great value for it. And again, I stress that great value. You don't want to put a bunch of junk in the box. You want to say in your listing that this is a great box of goodies. You're going to find new stuff, some vintage stuff, but whatever it is I put in that box, it's going to be nice and valuable. You're going to be happy with it. And I never specifically name what's going to go into the box. I say that no two boxes will ever be the same. You can expect to find, and then I list out like 20 or 25 things. You can expect to find A and B and C and D, but no two boxes are ever the same. So these are all things that really generate curiosity and get a person to want to buy this box of goodies. And of course, I offer a I offer a hassle-free money-back guarantee. Right? I want a person to know that when they buy this box, I'm so confident they're going to love what they get that I'm willing to give them a full refund if they don't love the box. So far, I have not had to issue a single refund, and I've gotten tons of positive feedback on my goodie boxes. And again, I'm filling the boxes up with stuff that when I put out on a table at one of my tag sales or I go to a flea market, it's stuff that I wind up dragging home with me anyway. I mean, it's stuff that's got value, but stuff that's not otherwise easily moved. But when you sell one of these goodie boxes under the guise of a mystery, mystery gifts, mystery goodie box, and you put that stuff in there, it is good, decent, quality stuff, people love it. They absolutely eat it up. So I put all this stuff into the goodie box that would otherwise do nothing for my bottom line. It's just cluttering up my basement, cluttering up my, my garage. And I'm turning this stuff into an additional couple, $200–300 a month, which is great. I have a son. He's now 5. He'll be 6 in next weekend, actually. And to generate this additional income every month is more than enough to feed feed my son. For anybody who has young children or whose children are now grown but know what it's like to have a 5–6-year-old in the house, that these kids can eat like freaking piranhas. So any little bit of extra income a month to help put food into his mouth is a huge help. And this mystery gift box idea is one way of helping me to feed my kid. I get the items I put into the mystery goodie box as a result of the storage auction treasure hunts that I go on. And if you would like to learn how to treasure hunt for fun and profit utilizing storage auctions, I've written a book and I provide a whole suite of training materials on how to do this. And you can find out for yourself by visiting the URL to go take a look at the book, awesomeauctionprofits.com. Book comes with a money-back guarantee. And as always, if you have any questions about anything I've mentioned in this video, please comment below. Talk to me. I promise I will talk back to you. A lot of times people will ask me a question as it relates to this idea that I will address in the next video. So if you do ask me a question, I may very well use that for content for the next video, and there will be a next video because I still have a lot more detail to give you on this idea. In next video, I'm going to discuss the do's and the don'ts of what you put into the box. It is very, very important that you not put certain things into the goodie box, and that's probably the most important video I'm going to do in this series. So stick with me. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber because you want to see this next video. Alright, so that's it. It's Friday. My Giants are in the playoff. They got the first game on Sunday morning at 1 o'clock against the Atlanta Falcons. As you can see, I'm wearing my Giants crapola to send out a little good mojo for the game. My name is Dan, and I will talk to you fine folks next weekend. Let's go Giants.